Hi, this is Sage Wisdom by Harris, and I'm here to do the love reading for Gemini. All right, Gemini, so I want to tell you how to do your spread twice because I did it yesterday, and it's like the energy, I felt blocked. I felt kind of disconnected and kind of out of sorts and blocked. And first I thought it was me, like, oh my God, what's wrong? Why can't I pick up on what Gemini's feeling in terms of love? But then I realized that's how you feeling, Gemini. Y'all feeling, I took some notes. Y'all feeling kind of out of sorts and kind of blocked, okay? All right, I'm gonna read the rest of my notes later, but I want to get into the reading, okay? While I have the feeling for this, because take a deep breath, ask for divine guidance to be with me during this reading, delivering messages for Gemini's highest good, love and protection. Anything that's not of Gemini's highest good, we send energy to the light and we completely block it from this space. The God source energy is the only thing that's allowed in this reading at this time, in this space, actually at all times, at every reading that I do. Thank you in Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so first thing I want to say, the card, see, it's like, making me not even know where to start with you. The two cards that came to my attention was the Knight of Swords and the Three of Swords. So what I'm feeling from these two cards is that y'all have an energy of like heartbreak and frustration going on, or some deception, whatever, right? But what's happening now, this situation is coming to an end. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords, so it's showing the situation is finished now. All this feeling of heartbreak and stuff, that's coming to an end. That's what the Knight of Swords is saying. Okay, now what they want you to do right now is whatever, okay, and it's connected to y'all. I mean, this is a love reading, but somehow a lot of your job, work situation came up too. But they're wanting you to take a closer look at your job situation and in your home life, right? And they want you to kind of nourish it back to health. So make sure you're putting the right thoughts into your brain, and and just make sure you're just nourishing yourself at this point, because that energy of lack or like self-defeat, like destruction of self, that energy should be leaving you now. It's like you guys were in a bad energy space for a while in terms of love and just in general. Okay, so then once you start nourishing yourself, you got the Empress card. And then you have like the Food card. So it says nourishing relationships and health. So I want you to nourish your relationship and your health back up, okay? Bring that back up, all right? Because with that broken heart, deception, all that lower energy, that energy is being ushered out. It's a time for you to nourish and heal yourself right now. All right. And just to confirm that, I got the Despair card and the Official Person, right? So it's basically saying that, and High Honors. High Honors saying that you guys are solving a problem that you were currently in, whether it has to do with career or even a relationship. A problem is about to be resolved, okay? And this is showing the restraint. The Official Person card is showing the restraint and the despair, like the anxiety and stress you felt. Some of this stress has caused you to be physically ill, like having headaches, and y'all just been sick of whatever this situation is making y'all upset, annoyed like this. It's this situation right here with his heart, with those Three Swords, that Three of Swords energy that's being ushered out. So all this despair and feeling sick because of stuff and feeling restricted in a situation, that's going to be gone, and y'all going to start solving the problem and moving forward in your life with a more positive energy, okay? That's the first thing. And what they're saying is obstacles and blocks are now lifted, and then the further let go of some of those energies, they want you to start decluttering your heart, your mind, your soul, and your home. Actually, physically declutter your home. Like if you broke up with someone, get all that stuff together and go donate it or throw it away. Or call them and tell them to come pick it up. Or mail it to them. So declutter your house if you have ex-lover stuff in there, some kind of heartbreak you went through where you it was hard for you and you were depressed and feeling just sick over it. Let that go now. Okay, so the blocks are lifted now. That part of your life is over. That energy is being ushered out. Okay, so now just start decluttering your mind, heart, and soul in your physical home, your space. Let go. If you got stuff in your house that reminds you of your ex, throw it away. Okay? They also want you to know you can let go of fear now. So any fears you had about if you were to let the situation go, how it would affect you, let that go now. There's no fear. This situation has come to an end, and it was weighing too much on you because you had this Ten of Wands energy here. It was a real heavy burden on you, right? The situation where whoever this past lover was, it was weighing on you, okay? They want you to take the blinders off now and reassess the situation and see it for what it was. You can look at your fault in it, and you can look at your partner's fault in it. But regardless, it's time for you to move on. Okay, so there's no need in dwelling in that energy, because the energy is trying to like drift its way out of your life. So let that situation pass on so that you can start nourishing yourself and building yourself back up. Okay. All right. Now, some of you were feeling like you were in a situation where you had to like look over your back, like you didn't trust the person you were with. You probably had every right not to trust them. Okay. You probably had every right not to trust them, but some of you were not wanting to really look at it. Y'all want to turn your head to it, like turn a blind eye to it, kind of, because y'all love the person. Y'all kind of wanted to work, but you see that didn't work out for you. You see how it left you feeling, and that's okay. You learned your lesson, right? So something your partner was doing, or something you were doing, maybe Gemini, because the energies could be reversed, okay? And it made you feel like you wanted to like not look at the situation, but somebody was doing something deceitful, kind of behind your back, something that wasn't right, okay? Where you felt like you had to look over your shoulder, where you didn't trust the situation. But they're saying that improvements are underway, okay? Improvements are underway with the Three of Pentacles, and that you're now starting to walk away from the situation, okay, with the Eight of Cups. So improvements are on the way, and you're starting to walk away from the situation, all right? So now you're no longer going to be carrying this heavy burden, worried about this past lover and what you wanted it to be and how it actually turned out, okay? So in a way, it's like you have to balance some things, but I'll get to that in a few minutes. So anyway, as you let this burden go, you got the Wheel of Fortune, so completing this phase in your life. So something's ending, but now something new is about to begin. And it's going to first start with you being the Empress and nourishing yourself back to health. You know what I'm saying? Eating right again, exercising, talking positive thoughts to yourself so that you can get back on track with your divine life purpose and who you are, truly are, okay? All right, so then once that happens, like I said, this Wheel of Fortune coming in, ending the cycle, you're going to have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth of new ideals, a new situation in your life. Okay, so you're ushering out a lower energy, something that was no longer serving you, a relationship, and some of you, I think, is applying as far as a job situation or something that happened on a job. Maybe some of you had an office romance, and maybe it's just complicated because the person worked with you. But however it's going to happen, the energy is being ushered out. I don't know if the person is leaving a job, or maybe you're leaving a job. You know what I'm saying? So you're no longer going to have to deal with this heartbreak energy that's making you feel a lot of despair and sick and headachy and just, ugh. That energy is going to be gone. That energy is going to be gone. There's got high honors coming in, so you're about to elevate out of that situation, and you got to end that cycle, and then you're going to start something new, okay? Okay. All right, so that's that. Now, they want you to know, Archangel Michael wants you to know that your home is protected, okay? So I don't know if some of you thought like your finances will be affected by this. And this is why I say some of it has to do with love. Some of it has to do with maybe your job situation, okay? So if it's not about love, which this is a love reading, so I'm reading for love, but it's about maybe you had an office romance, and maybe you quit your job, Gemini, because of the situation. Maybe that's what that is. Or maybe just something at the job was going on wrong, and the situation is changing around. That's, you get the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. Maybe new management's come in, and you don't have to worry about that no more. Maybe the person who you were having issues with on the job, maybe they left. Maybe the person you have an office romance with, maybe they left. It's something like that. But it's like you have a fear now that your finances will be disrupted. But they're saying that your finances in your home is protected. So don't worry about that, okay? All right, just worry about nourishing yourself back to health, because that's the most important thing. And you remember that God is your source. You know, you go to jobs. In the 3D, we have to go to a job to make money, to bring in and pay bills, right? But if you remember that all of us are co-creators and we can manifest our reality, you will know, you will be comforted in the truth that God is your source. God provides everything you need. So if you pray and visualize and ask for what it is that you want, God will deliver that to you. But when you do that, you have to ask for the thing that you want, and then believe that it'll happen, have faith that it'll happen, and let it go. So let the universe bring it back to you. If you keep praying the same thing over and over again, but holding on to it and worrying that it won't work out, you're not really letting God help you. So when you pray, you say the prayer, you visualize what you want, you imagine how you would feel if that thing was to come true, and then you let it go. And then before you know it, you'll see that coming back to you because you let it go. You put it out in the universe, let it go, and let God return it to you with the abundance that he brings stuff back to you with when you have faith and you trust and you persevere, okay? So if some of you had to leave a job because of a situation, maybe the office romance that was just too stressful, or maybe just a person in your office was sexually harassing you and you had to go. It could be, you know, it's a general reading, Gemini, so something was going on. But just know it's good that situation has come to an end, and that your finances are going to be blessed, and you're going to start feeling more happy about yourself in this new beginning, okay? So trust that, okay? Blocks are lifted. Don't worry that stuff is not working out, because it is. Now, what they want you to do, like word of advice for you, you got the, where's my card? You got the violet, spirituality, wisdom, and humility. So what this card is saying is blending your third eye and your root chakra. So you balance in practicality in your spiritual self. So it's like trusting in the universe that you're going to get what you want, okay? Like we talk about saying that prayer and then let it go. But then start taking practical steps to, if you have to find another job, find another job. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to find a way to get over a past heartache, you know, start getting involved in activities in the physical. Like, you know, go to an art class or go to some kind of craft class, go hang out with your friends, go to the movies, go get stuff to eat. So you can start helping yourself move on and start nourishing yourself so you can get back to who you are and whatever it is your life purpose it should be this lifetime, okay? So, also, if you, like, okay, let me show you. Like this rock right here, can you see that this is purple? Okay, I think it's called amethyst. Amethyst, like, you know, get like an amethyst rock. You can get it from like any store, really, like spiritual stores for sure. And like wear it in your pocket, in your hand, and it looks different. Like some of them look like this, or anything purple. Like wear like a purple outfit or something. Like that's gonna help you connect your spirituality and your practical aspect. Your root chakra and your third eye. The root chakra is red. That's dealing with stability and feeling secure. And your third eye chakra is blue. Yeah, I think it's blue. Your third eye chakra is blue, so those colors combined equals purple. So that's showing the balance of those two things. So, and that's what you guys need, because you guys are feeling unstable. And it could be unstable because you let somebody go. It could be unstable because you let a job go. It could be unstable just because you're just feeling out of sorts and just like disconnected from everything. But this amethyst, it'll help you feel grounded. So if you could just get one of these rocks, or even just wear purple or violet, that'll help you, okay? Because right now you're just going through a purification transmutation process, okay? So it's like you're about to start coming out of your cocoon, and you're going to develop to this beautiful person, the beautiful person you are, and fulfilling your life purpose. It's like you were just stuck for a while, okay? You were stuck for a while, but that's okay, because you were honing in what it is that you're supposed to be focused in on. You know what I'm saying? Releasing all that was no longer serving you, and then you're going to come out this cocoon, you're going to come out on top of things, okay? So if you lost a job, you're going to get something that was better than what you had before, okay? If you're in a relationship, after you nourish yourself, something's going to come in that's healthier for you, okay? All right? Anything else for Gemini in terms of love for the month of September? Anything else? Let me see. Let me try. I'm gonna try these little cards right here. Just a general message for you. Sorry. Okay. Anything else for Gemini in terms of love? This is my masculine cards, the golden angel cards. Anything for Gemini in terms of love? Gemini in terms of love for the month of September going forward. I mean, it doesn't really have to be a time frame for just this time frame. What do you want Gemini to know in terms of love, in terms of the spread? What you got? Oh, that's too many. That's too many, Gemini. Just give me a few, like one or two. Look towards a more harmonious future is what they say. So it's going to improve. The main card I forgot to show you, the Sun card. You're about to start feeling happy again. Your situation is improving because you're letting go of the situation. So look towards a more harmonious future, okay? And it says calculate risks with people and projects, okay? So they want you to take a chance to step out and start doing something for yourself to be happy, but you're going to take calculated risks. You're not just taking like any kind of, you're not doing stuff impulsively. You're thinking about something, but they still want you to step out and do it. You know what I'm saying? Think about something and then take a calculated risk, not something just like, don't do no crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be safe in whatever you're doing, but they want you to snap out of this and step out of your cocoon and you know, step into the world and start enjoying life again. Okay? They want you to allow a certain situation to wind down. So that's the situation that you're coming out of. They want to let that situation wind down. Okay, and as you do that, you nourish yourself back to Empress status, where you're more balanced. And know too that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. So don't feel like you wasted time or energy in a situation. You had a lesson to learn, and I think you learned the lesson. You might not know fully what it is right now, but in hindsight, at a later point in life, you can understand exactly why you went through what you went through. So it says gain unity through reconnecting with source. So to get back on track with your life, like we said, we had that violet card for spirituality and wisdom. Start connecting with source. You know, wearing violet, talking, praying to God, trusting that your situation is going to work out for your better, and just realizing that God is your source. So anything you need, you pray for it. You know what I'm saying? And then He'll provide to you the way you should be provided to. Okay? So like, you know, oh my God, you know, I don't know how to pay my rent. I don't know how I'm going to do this month. I don't know what's going to go. You know, like all that worrying, don't worry. Just keep applying for jobs. Keep praying for what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying jobs because that's what's coming up, even though this is a love reading. So I'm assuming that something happened on a job with you in an ex for some of you. So just keep praying and then keep applying for jobs, and then eventually something's going to come to you, but you have to trust that it's going to work out, okay? So just keep connecting with source so you can start nourishing who you are and gaining your equilibrium as you make this transformation into this new state, okay? What's the key to all of this for what's the key to all of this for Gemini? You connected to it. What's the key? I want y'all to step outside the comfort zone. They know that y'all feeling out of sorts, right? So keep looking at, always when you're in a situation, look at the state of your environment and try to see how that state makes you feel, okay? If it's not a good feeling, you need to take action and do something different, okay? But before you take any action, like always, you need to pray about what your next move should be. So keep praying, keep believing, having faith. So the key is to focus with daily affirmations. Oh, you guys need affirmation. So you need affirmations to keep you guys on track with what it is that you're supposed to be doing. The key is Saturday in harmony. So Saturday is just a good day to meditate and to visualize what it is you want in your life and how you want your life to be, how you're going to feel in your life. And the key is Wednesday in truth, okay? So maybe some truth is going to be communicated on Wednesday, or maybe some offer is going to come to you on Wednesday. Saturday is a good time to apply for jobs if you are applying for jobs. And Wednesday is a good time of knowing what's to come to you. Since it's an affirmation, I want to give you one affirmation card. Hold on. Give you one affirmation card. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to end this reading. Gemini. This is affirmation for Gemini in terms of love, in terms of the spread that's on this table. What do you want Gemini to know, Spirit? Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the sun sign Gemini. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to understand the message. Love and light and messages of the highest good for Gemini in terms of love, and Gemini in terms of work, and Gemini in terms of life in general. What do you want Gemini to know? Give me one card, God, to help them affirm what it is you want them to know. It's a good card. It says, it is contrast that puts the eternalness in eternity. It is contrast that put the eternalness in eternity. Now let me read the card in the back. It says, your own valuable personal new desire is always born from contrast. That new desire is then heard and answered by source. Thus, the glorious expansion of the universe. I'm going to read that again. It says, your own valuable personal new desire is always born from contrast. That new desire is then heard and answered by source. Thus, the glorious expansion of the universe. So what that's saying is, like I was just saying, you guys been through this hard time, and some of you feel like, oh, I wasted my time, spent all that energy on this situation. And what they're saying, the only way for you to know what you want is to experience what you don't want. So now you know what you don't want. Now the new desire is heard and it's going to be answered by source. Okay? And you're going to expand into who you are and what your purpose is right now. So keep praying. You guys are on the right path. Light and love. Until next time.